One day, a 2-year-old boy named Samuel just would not stop crying, so Guy actually beat the 2-year-old to the point where he was like in really bad shape. But remember, Rock Terrio believed that he could cure people with the power of God. So he decided that he was going to do a surgery on the 2-year-old boy Samuel, but this is just another form of Rock Terrio's sadistic torture. To sterilize the boy before surgery, he forced rubbing alcohol down Samuel's throat. Then he performed the surgery with a pair of scissors, and sadly, 2-year-old Samuel did not survive the surgery. And Rock took zero accountability for Samuel's death, and instead he fully blamed Guy, and to punish Guy, he was going to do another surgery. With a razor blade, he castrated Guy, which is like removing his manhood. Somehow Guy actually survived, and then he escaped the cult and he went and told the police about the cult and Samuel's murder. The commune was raided, most of the children were taken away, and Rock Terrio was arrested. But he was released a little over 1 year later and just went back to being a cult leader like nothing happened. And it was sadly not long later until there was more death. One of Rock's wives had just given birth to one of Rock's many children, and allegedly she was so scared of Rock and what he was capable of that she did not want her newborn baby to grow up with him. So one night she left her newborn baby outside in the Canadian wilderness during the winter because she believed that freezing to death would be a better fate. At this point, it's the mid-1980s, we're like 5 years into the cult, and Rock Terrio is more brutal than ever. He beat one of his pregnant wives until she lost the baby. I don't know where he found one of these, but he used a blowtorch on the stomach of one of his wives just minutes after she gave birth. He would pour boiling water on his followers. He would break their toes one by one. He would pull out all their teeth with pliers one by one. There was a woman named Solange that one day started complaining about stomach pains. So Rock offered to do another operation. And this was just as brutal and sadistic and not sterile as the last, and Solange also did not survive. After they buried Solange's body, Rock started having dreams of her. So he had his followers dig up her body and then he married her corpse. And he planned to bring her back from the dead, and he did this by cutting a hole in her skull and then pleasuring himself onto her brain. I know. I told you that you weren't even gonna believe some of the things I had to say. This obviously did not bring her back to life, so she was cremated, but he continued to pleasure himself into her ashes. It's so disrespectful, disgusting, and disturbing. There was another woman that was a part of his cult named Gabrielle. This was one of his wives and actually the mother of the baby that was left out in the cold. These are a few of the things that Rock Terrio did to Gabrielle. And remember, I'm not even saying the worst of it because I don't even think I could get away with saying some of the worst things that he did. He burned her private area. He ripped out 8 of